My name is Aki Sakamoto from Hog Killers.
From Hog Killers.
Yeah.
And where's your shop at?
Hawaiian Gardens, California.
Okay. And how many years have you been coming to Born Free?
Maybe this is 5th or 6th time here. I don't always have a booth, but this time I have a booth here. And I got bike, in the invited builders. So it's an honor to be part of it. It's a fun show.
Yeah.
2 days, and a lot of people. I get to meet great people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is one of the show you can see all kind of bikes, all different style and whatnot. So I love this show.
So you're returning from last year. What were your expectations of the show? Is it pretty much similar to the way it was last year, or?
Yeah, but it seems like every year getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
So trying to get through it. Dealing with people and dealing with drunk people,
shaking hands, kissing babies, doing interviews.
Yeah.
That's great. So you have a shovelhead in the show?
Yeah, I have a 1982 shovelhead. We made single down tube frame. And everything else is pretty much custom. SNS gave me the cylinder head. A bunch of people, hooked me up with parts.
Who do you think? What was the most challenging part of your build? This build. I mean, because we're standing around here and we see you got the bike from 2 years ago here. You go show the bike, Jake. What's the name of this bike?
Jawbone.
Jawbone. And you have a bike from 4 years ago here?
Yeah, 4 years ago. Yep. This is we finished it 2 years ago, and I finished the glory hole 4 years ago.
So they all have challenges. What was the challenge on this build?
This one,
not this one, the one that you have up on the.
But I was kind of trying. Every build I do, I try to do different stuff.
Yeah.
And this time I did some casting piece. I never done casting. Chopper Dave, he's right next door. He helped me out how to do stuff. He just walked through it. So I did some casting parts and some engraving. My buddy hooked me up with engraving. I tried to do the kind of new stuff every build I could do.
So that's new to you.
Yeah, new to me.
But is it something that you want to continue doing?
Yeah, totally. But I got ADD. I think I'm interested in so many different stuff. I want to do that. And so, then in the end, I have to all come together and make it as one piece. So that's challenging. You can't do too much, and that's gonna make it look kind of stupid trying too hard. So, but
I get a question for you. What to you specifically makes a bike cool? Like, what is it cool? Because this show is about like having cool shit. It's not like, wow, it's the most functional piece of bike that I've ever owned, but like it's like, how cool does your bike look? You know what I mean? And how cool does it run? What to you makes it cool?
Yeah, first of all, the motorcycle should be running. That's the main thing, and it's rideable. Of course, a custom bike is not as reliable as a stock Harley Davidson from the dealership.
Yeah.
But Bill, I mean personally, I'm trying not to copy anything. I try not to see anything. I try to get influence from
everything.
Yeah, different stuff. I go to, let's say, like a museum, look at totally different artwork, and trying to get inspired from that. I'm trying not to look motorcycle to build a bike. I'm trying to look for different thing and get an idea just from different angle,
Yeah. So what's like the Aki signature?
Weird. Yeah. I think that's what people think, I guess. And different, not necessarily. And people hate it or love it or hate it.
Yeah.
And I basically it's my passion, and if I'm building the cookie cutter, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do what I want to do, and if you buy it, that's cool. If you don't, go somewhere else.
So then, what would be your favorite kind of customer then?
Oh, got a lot of money. But some people got a lot. A lot of my customers are cool though. They don't really tell me what to do. They kind of ask me some, like they give me guideline,
Yeah.
Then go for it. The same as a painter. When I actually he painted this bike. It's my friend Tanner.
How you doing? I'm Mike.
Nice to meet you.
What's your name?
Tanner.
Tanner. What's your last name?
Goldbeck.
And what's the name of your painting company?
Just me.
Tanner Painting Incorporated?
Yeah, I work for him.
Okay.
Yeah, right. On occasion.
And you painted this bike?
No, I just painted the Java and the snake charmer too. The new bike we built, he
This is a matte.
Yeah, it's actually all brush painted, not airbrush, so it's a little different. It's a little chunkier, a little thicker, but it's like I love airbrush painting, but that's not what I do. So yeah, it's good to mix it up. Something different a little bit.
How long did this one take to paint?
This one took a little bit longer. It's got a lot of weird angles and side plates and everything, but a couple months.
Couple months?
Well, a month. Maybe like 40 hours. Yeah, 40 hours. So, yeah, it was cool though. It was experimental. It worked out really well. The matte finish instead of a gloss, I like it. It's got a little chunky here, kind of. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Hi guys, I got one more question for you. About the build for this one, what was the best part of the build and what was the worst part? Maybe you can tell us like what both were.
Oh, the process you mean?
Yeah, the whole process leading up to being, you know.
A pain in the ass was if I have to build it for the show. Time frame, that was a bitch. The best part is just like, you know, what come all together and make one piece and start it up and just, it's just, you know, I don't know how to explain it, but it's a good feeling, you know?
Yeah.
You know, accomplish something, achieving it, you know?
Turning it over.
You
Yeah,
get an idea in your head. You have to make it happen.
Yeah,
And there's like, the idea is one thing, making it happen is a whole other thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you have to follow all those avenues to get it figured out. But
Yeah.
when it actually runs,
Watch, I see you. So you're ADD. So when you start with the bike, you might have an idea.
Yeah.
And then as you're going along, things change. But is it the same thing for you when you're painting?
yeah,
You have a concept that you go by, and then you just kind of, are you really
you
organized?
kind of hear what they say, what they want, and then yeah, it's actually a really weird process because you don't know if it's gonna work in the end.
Yeah.
But when he says what he wants and what he thinks, I know him, so I kind of messed up. So I know how that works.
I only give him an idea what I want to do, and do you think? Because I love his work,
Yeah.
and I trust him the way he does stuff.
I wish my boss was like you.
Yeah, same as this bike and Snake Channel, both bike. I just gave him an idea, and he just went for it.
And
You know?
it balances out really well. Like the Snake Charmer bike, you know, he didn't say what it was going to look like. I didn't even know what the motor was going to look like. But there's a lot of things in the design and the graphic that actually reflect in the bike, which at the end actually makes a pretty cool like united piece.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Who's your biggest competition here? Do you think this year?
Myself,
Yeah. You're your own worst enemy too, huh?
I don't want to be in competition.
Corona, that's your biggest competition.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
to drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what are you trying to take home? What would you like to win?
I mean, if I win, it's cool. You know, those prizes is like, it's good. I mean, I won already.
Yeah.
Myself, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be
Yeah,
like.
right in here. I totally get it.
Yeah, and I did, and I accomplished my goal. So that's all about it. If I win something, that's cool though. But you know.
Yeah, it's
we'll
just
see.
another thing on the wall.
Yeah.
Take up room.
Well, if you do something you love,
Yeah.
it's good that people like it.
Yeah.
That's all you can ask for.
And I'm not. Then if I get an award, it's not only for me, it's for him, for whoever helped me out. You know, it's not only me. You know, they look at me like, oh, he's a whole killer, but nah. You know what I mean?
It's tough, you know, because you have to make a living and you have to support yourself, but at the same time, like, there's a lot of work that goes into this, especially when you're doing something that nobody else is doing. There's no pattern to follow.
Yeah.
It's a labor of love.
Yeah. So we use service manuals at the shop. That's what we do.
Say something in Japanese.
Hi.
Yeah. Thanks. I appreciate it.